So this is the first tutorial uh, of my RHEL understanding the Linux operating system, RHEL. So let's start with that. I think it too. Okay. So we will be going to see some commands. Mhm. Then the first command is like uh, all of these commands I'll be referring from my notes. So yeah, I'll be explaining those commands first. Then I'll be doing the practical. The first command is to check the kernel version. Kernel version. For this, we can use uname -r. So you can see that it's the version number and the version name R64. I am running this virtual machine on UTM. I'm on the Mac operating system, so that's why I need to install some uh, virtual box or VMware, something of that sort platform. So the UTM is great for that. So that's why I'm running my RHEL on UTM. So the next command is to check the operating system. So to check it, we gedit, then /etc/os hyphen release. Yeah. So the main thing, the gedit is used for the visual text editor. So if we see gedit in the man page, man gedit, yeah, the text editor for the Genome desktop. So it's used for the visual representation of the text editor. You can see there are so many information in this file, which is the read-only file. So the name is Red Hat Enterprise Linux. The version is 9.5. Then the ID is RHEL, and you can find so many information inside this file. Okay, let's see the next command, which is to check the host name. So the first command is the host name itself, host name. So you can see the host name is the local host. We can also see that as per the workstation name, it's the local host only. Then we can see by using uname -n. The same thing you will get. We are just checking the multiple like alternatives for the same uh, output. So we can also check uname -nodename. Yeah, localhost. That's the same thing. So by using these three commands, we can check our host name, right? Then next, the next one is to check the IP address. So the most famous command for the IP address is ifconfig. So you can check the IP addresses. This is the loopback address. Here you can see the loopback running. Then this is the IPv4 address for our machine. Then the next is host name -i. This is for the loopback address. So we can check our loopback IP address, which is same, of course, always. 127.0.0.1. It is the by default loopback address. Then ipaddr. It's also the command for the uh, to check the IP address. So the loopback address is over here. Then this is our IPv4 address. Nice. Then how to check the CPU load average? So we are running the RHEL operating system on something like it's an virtual machine. We are running it on the virtual machine. So it will have some hypervisor running to manage its resources. So we can still check the CPU load average by using uptime. It's the uptime command. So here we will be getting the time right now. Two users and load average is this one. So the max load average is 1.0, which means the 100%. If it is taking 0.10, which means the 10%, like the 10% from the 100%, this is the 11%, and this is the 5%. So you can like calculate that. Then another command to check the CPU load average is w-f, which will be used to check that. I'll just, okay, yeah. We'll come back to this in further tutorial lessons as what is this TTY2, TTY2. But if you want to like read about it, then I have some blogs about it. Uh, so you can go to my hash node and read those blogs. Then, if you want to check the last reboot happened on this specific machine, then we can use who hyphen b. So the system boot was happened at the same day as today, and the time was 23:41, which means 11:41 p.m. And the last command for today is the login details. So if we type last, then we will see all the details of which user logged in to this machine at which time. So we can check that over here. Yeah, this is the commands we saw today.